If I told you a company that helps governments track terrorists and hunt down criminals saw its stock surge nearly 340% in a single year? Here's where it gets interesting. Palantir Technologies isn't just another tech company. It's positioned itself at the intersection of artificial intelligence, national security, and global warfare. But behind the meme stock hype and controversial government contracts lies a signal hiding behind the noise about Palantir that most investors aren't hearing. Let's open the wealth window on what Palantir actually does, why its stock has exploded, and the controversial truth about its business model that mainstream financial media isn't discussing. I'm not here to tell you what you're doing wrong. I'm sharing what I'm seeing and learning as we navigate this fascinating company together. I'll break down how Palantir is leveraging AI in ways that could reshape warfare and business intelligence, and why some investors believe it could become one of the most valuable companies in the world, while others remain deeply skeptical. I've been researching Palantir's government contracts, commercial business, and the vision of its eccentric CEO, Alex Karp. Now this is the part they don't tell you about investing in defense technology companies. So whether you're considering adding Palantir to your portfolio or just trying to understand the hype, let's explore this together and as wealth-building teammates. Now that I have your attention, let's talk about what Palantir actually does. Palantir was born in the shadows of 2003, with a mission that sets it apart from typical Silicon Valley companies. While most tech giants were building social networks and search engines, Palantir was developing software to help intelligence agencies connect the dots in the war on terror. The company offers three main platforms: Foundry, a data integration and analysis platform for businesses; Gotham, a platform used by governments for intelligence and defense operations; Apollo, their infrastructure platform that deploys and manages software; AIP, their newest AI platform that's driving much of their recent growth. Let's zoom out for a second. What makes Palantir unique isn't just their software, it's their approach. They send engineers directly to work alongside clients, integrating data and optimizing workflows. This hands-on strategy has helped them secure contracts with organizations ranging from the CIA and Department of Defense to BP and Tampa General Hospital. As their CEO, Alex Karp, bluntly puts it, "Our product is used on occasion to kill people." This isn't your typical Silicon Valley mission statement, and it highlights how Palantir has positioned itself as fundamentally different from consumer-focused tech companies. Okay, so Palantir is a company with controversial roots. So what? Palantir's stock has been on an absolute tear, surging nearly 340% over the past year, and reaching a market cap of over $200 billion at its peak. This meteoric rise has been driven by several factors. First, Palantir's revenue grew 29% in 2024, with US commercial revenue climbing an impressive 54% year over year. Government revenue also rose 30%, showing strength across both segments. Second, Palantir has successfully positioned itself as an AI company. Their AIP platform, introduced in 2023, has been a key driver of growth, with clients like Walgreens adopting the technology to improve operational efficiency. Palantir has developed a cult-like following among retail investors. The Palantir subreddit has around 100,000 members, many of whom refer to CEO Alex Karp as Daddy Karp. This meme stock status has contributed to its volatility and upward momentum. Last quarter, I was more cautious about Palantir's valuation, but I've had to evolve my thinking as they've continued to execute. That said, we need to acknowledge that at one point, it was trading at 491 times its trailing 12-month earnings, far above the NASDAQ 100's multiple of 33. This raises serious questions about whether the stock's performance is sustainable. Bull or bear? What's your play? Drop your take in the comments below. Let's move on to everyone's favorite 11-letter word: controversy. Palantir's business model is built on a controversial premise: that Silicon Valley should rebuild its relationship with the government, particularly in defense and intelligence. In his book, The Technological Republic, CEO Alex Karp argues that the tech industry has lost its way. By focusing on consumer products, instead of advancing society through partnerships with government. He believes it's now Silicon Valley's job to defend the West. This philosophy has led Palantir to secure over $1.3 billion in Department of Defense contracts since 2009. These include the Army's Vantage Data Analytics Platform, an AI-powered drone system called Project Maven, Titan, the Army's first AI-defined vehicle. Now this is the part they don't tell you. Palantir's government work extends beyond military applications. They've helped track COVID-19 outbreak data, assisted immigration and customs enforcement with surveillance systems for workplace raids, and worked with police departments on predictive policing technology. These contracts have made Palantir a lightning rod for criticism from privacy advocates and civil liberties groups. The company argues that it builds privacy protective capabilities into its products, but questions remain about how its technology is being used. What's your wealth window looking like right now? Are you considering companies with controversial business models, or do you prefer to invest in more straightforward enterprises? Let me know in the comments. Looking ahead, Palantir faces both enormous opportunities and significant challenges. On the opportunity side, global instability and increasing defense budgets could drive demand for Palantir's services. The company is expanding in Europe, where governments are boosting military spending, and its positioning as a core player in modern defense infrastructure gives it a competitive advantage. However, Palantir also faces potential headwinds. Defense budget cuts under the Trump administration could impact government contracts. The company's extreme valuation means it's priced for perfection, with little room for disappointment. And competition in the AI space is intensifying, with both established defense contractors and new startups vying for market share. What sets Palantir apart is its unique culture and leadership. CEO Karp is not your typical tech executive. He has a PhD in neoclassical social theory, goes trail running in Denver, and isn't afraid to speak his mind. While he partnered with Peter Thiel, the notorious right-wing libertarian, Karp himself has backed Democrats and donated to Kamala Harris's campaign. Challenge me in the comments. What did I miss? Is there an aspect of Palantir's future that you think deserves more attention? So what's the truth about Palantir that most investors aren't hearing? It's that Palantir represents a fundamental shift in how tech companies approach government partnerships and national security. Most Silicon Valley companies have historically kept their government work low-key. Palantir is openly embracing its role in defense and intelligence. This transparency about its mission to build technology that helps defend the West sets it apart from both traditional defense contractors and consumer tech companies. For us as investors, this means Palantir is neither a typical tech stock nor a traditional defense contractor. It's creating an entirely new category that blends software innovation with national security applications. Whether this justifies its current valuation is another question entirely. But one thing is clear: Palantir is reshaping the relationship between Silicon Valley and Washington in ways that could have profound implications for both the tech industry and global security. Drop your mindset in the comments: scarcity or abundance? Do you see Palantir as overvalued or just getting started? If you found this analysis helpful, make sure to subscribe to Wealth Window for more insights on companies that are reshaping our world. And check out my video on investing for beginners to better understand whether Palantir might be right for your portfolio. Until next time, keep your window open because wealth isn't luck, it's strategy. Stay sharp, stay curious.